Michele Bachmann went on Rusty Humphrey's radio show. That's got to be a fake name. I mean, Rusty Humphreys, if that's his real name. But even if he picked it, why would you pick that? He's trying to be like, hey, I'm this jackass morning radio show host who puts on a fake persona. Play the kazoo in the background. Like, okay, that's a random side rant, but Rusty Humphreys, stop. So she had some irrefutable proof for us here about Hillary Clinton's beliefs that she'd like to share.
For women, literally, to do hair and makeup is an hour. I know that seems like frivolous, but honest to God, what I would get criticized more than anything, one time at a presidential debate, I'm the first woman ever to be in the presidential debates as a woman, televised presidential debates. And in one debate, the fake nails that I had on were a little too long for some people. And it was like millions of hits on, Michele Bachmann's French nails were too long. My best friend called me and said, you gotta cut those nails. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, it's everywhere. Your nails were too long. And I said, be serious.
Hold on. Was it really that bad?
That is totally it. So, for Hillary Clinton, are you kidding? They focus group what she wears in these 3 debates. No question.
I'm just saying, she looks like Mao Zedong in every one of her outfits. Those are terrible.
Yeah, but that's by design. Who is she? She is an economic Marxist, so she feels very much at home in those Mao suits.
All right, hold on. I'm looking up Michele Bachmann's fingernails.
But seriously, that is a big deal.
What? Okay, when I saw the headline and I first listened to the clip, I'm going, all right, let me look for it here, because you got to sense the tone. Hey, maybe she's joking. Maybe it's just, ha ha ha, he he. You wasn't joking. No, she's serious. The way Hillary Clinton dresses proves that she is, quote, an economic Marxist. There are roughly 916,312 different legitimate criticisms of somebody like Hillary Clinton and somebody like President Obama. The right wing somehow manages to make none of those criticisms. Not a single one. You don't hear them go out there, hey, man, Obama really put the NSA on steroids, didn't he? This is pretty terrible. Hey, he's bombed 8 different countries. Maybe slow your roll a little bit. He's given $38 billion to Israel. He keeps arming Saudi Arabia to the tune of billions of dollars as they massacre civilians in Yemen. You'd think every now and then they'd stumble across a criticism that is accurate. Nope. Every single time. I think they're Marxist. Always from people where if you ask them, hey, define Marxism, they got nothing to say. Tell me what communism is. Tell me what Marxism is. Hey, explain fascism while we're at it. They don't know. Donald Trump didn't know the difference between Sunni and Shia. He didn't know the difference between Hamas and Hezbollah. He didn't know the difference between the Kurds and the Quds Force. Michele Bachmann is a literal end timer who thinks the rapture is coming soon. And she was in Congress. And here it is. Hillary Clinton, economic Marxist, because of how she dresses. By the way, this tiny grain of truth in what they're saying, she does kind of look like it the way she dresses. But no, that's not her ideology. Everything about her history says the opposite. You know what she is? She's a corporatist. That's what she is. So all the corporations donate to her campaign, to the Clinton Foundation, and she turns around and does them favors. They scratch her back, she scratches theirs. What subsidy do you need? How can I bail out Wall Street further? That's what she's in favor of. Now, in terms of the economy, look, she likes weak regulation. Dodd-Frank is just perfect for her. You can't go as far as Glass-Steagall. You can't actually efficiently regulate Wall Street to make sure a crash doesn't happen again. So she, unfortunately, is way too much in favor of a so-called free market. So that's the opposite problem. She's a corporatist and she likes deregulation too much. This idea of no, she's a communist. Really? Central command of everything in the economy? Is that really what it is? She has said repeatedly, I'll cut taxes for small business. Obama has cut taxes for small businesses over a dozen times. Never get credit for it. Even when they do ideas that the right-wingers say they love, never get credit for it. So here you have it, man. See, this is the problem. This is the opposition. I despise the Democrats with a burning passion. I think everybody gets that because they're a neoliberal party. They're just a center-right, corporatist, hawkish party. The Democrats today are what the Republicans used to be. But what happened to the Republican Party? They ran even further right. They got people like Michele Bachmann. I mean, look at this. She's a Marxist because of how she dresses. You got her. She's dead serious. She's dead serious. Those are your options in America. As Bill Maher famously said, a party full of flat earthers and Civil War reenactors, and a party that's just fine for the pharmaceutical industry, Wall Street, and all the big money interests that we should all despise. That's the Democrats. So those are your two options. We're all so happy about it, aren't we?